Can all of you hear me? All right. My next question to you is this. Can you hold a pen? If you can hold a pen, you can draw. Okay? You are in the right place. You don't need to be an artist. You don't need to be a person who can draw portraits. All you need to do is to be creative. And that's what I'm going to be doing with you. In the next 50 minutes, it's going to be a ride. Let me assure you, you will walk out of this space being able to do visual communication with your teams. So if you're good to go, my folks, there, if you're good to show the slides, we can start. All right, my name is Ebnu, and I'm with Teamwork Bound. With me, I've got two associates, Fatima and Eileen Go. They're going to be helping you out as well as we go through this process. Now, what is hands-on graphic facilitation? It's about drawing, okay? Now, this is where I want you all to do away with chunky words, objectives, and you kind of like spice it up with visuals, like you see here. And what is the agenda I have for you? I want you all to work as a team. You're in tables, right? Even though you're like two to a table, it's okay. If you're one, okay, it'd be good to join a group. Okay, please welcome a person to your group. If the person is by herself, get that person in. I want you to work as a team. I want you to think visually. I want you to design visual maps and produce a masterpiece as we end this 50 minutes ride. On your table, you've got booklets. The booklets are for you. Take that. You got magic pens. You have that too. And you have a flip chart. The flip chart, let's unravel it later. Now, here's the game. And it's going to last just 2 minutes. You probably have done this before. If you're in HR, you always have that icebreaker coming at you, right? And you have a facilitator trying to get you to do things that you don't want to do. Well, this is going to be a simple activity. It requires you to reach out across to another table, look for names, not within your table, out of your table. There are pictures or visuals on that piece of paper. Can you all see it? It's on your table itself, only one piece of paper. Write a name to the visual you see on that paper itself. You've got 2 minutes. The team that's got all the names for all the visuals in there, come up to me, give it to me, and I'll give you a prize. If you're ready, 2 minutes, ready, get set, go. Get names from other table. The names must come from another table. Go out, mingle, network. It cannot be from your table. The visuals that you see, the names must come from another table. The pictures that you see should associate, link with another person. Just write down the person's name. Write a name below the visual or picture that you see. If you see a book, who has read a book? If you see somebody jumping with joy, look for that upbeat person. You have a shop, okay? Right. So if your team is able to get all the names for every one of those pictures, come up to me and I'm going to give you a prize. This is where to win, you need to collaborate. You need to help another team for your team to actually win. A game don't have to be about competition. It has to be about collaboration also. So if you have all the names for your group, come up to me and I'll give you a prize. You only have 30 more seconds. 30 seconds to go. Come on. We're done. Come on up. Okay. Time's up. Everybody, time's up. Please go back to your seats. Please go back to your seats. We have a winner here. We have a winner. Please go back to your seats. Okay. Now, this is why visuals are enticing. Simply because it requires you to think, it requires you to come up with an idea as to what this picture means. Okay, so in this instance, okay, there are many names here. I'm going to look for Josephine. Josephine, where are you? Josephine? Okay, it's a picture here that correlates to you. You're a contemplator. You think a lot. All right. Okay. So this is something magical about visuals. You know, it requires us to decipher what that picture means, and that's why I like to use visuals a lot. So the winning team is right here. Let's give a round of applause. Okay. There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now let's move along. Okay. Let's move along and. Here are a few things I want to do with you, okay? There are 3 things that we will achieve. Number 1, when it comes to drawing, one of the easiest way to draw is to draw stickman. Have you done that before? You probably have done that all the time. So we're going to try and grasp that, number 1. Number 2, we'll look at how we can draw common artifacts that we see all around us. How can we do that? And how can we use it as a vocabulary in the way we think? And the last part that I will cover is going to be visual maps. How can we use visual maps to communicate strategy, to communicate values, to communicate purpose, to communicate an event that you want to put in your organization? How do you do that? I will cover these 3 parts and we will create a masterpiece based on these 3 parts. Now, take a look at this. Do you see that all the time? Objectives, chunky words, okay? It creates a tango in your brain simply because you got numbers and you got words. And I'm going to show you how I can transform that with just a click. Take a look at this now. It is in your booklet as well. You know, I don't know how big the screen I will get. I got a very, very small screen, so you have your booklet, so you can make a reference to your booklet. Take a look at this now. When you put across information with pictures, it becomes easier to visualize. For instance, the brain processes 60,000 times faster if we are using visuals. It's a fact. If you want to reach out to people in your workplace, you're going to be lucky. You know why? 64% of learners are visual learners in the adult population. If you want to use this in your social media, tweets, Facebook or TikTok, if you use visuals, high chance it's going to get retweeted 150% more if you use pictures. Okay? So this is a simple fact. We like to look at pictures. Moving along, are you ready to draw people? Are you ready? Because the booklet there is for you to draw. We've always seen a stickman, right? It's easy to draw, am I right? Agreed? Now let's bring some style, some jazz into the stickman. What can you do? Easy to draw a stickman, isn't it? Okay? And how do you bring some style? This is what you do. You bring shapes. Okay? I want to demonstrate one to you right now. All it takes is this. Look. It looks like abstract art, goes in circles. Next thing you're gonna do, put a leg, okay? Put a hand. All right. Use different colors, okay? Different colors. A little bit of wavy hair. And what you have is a stickman. Okay? And this is how you can adapt. You can use a simple drawing of a stickman and adapt it to the way you want to convey messages. Okay? Now here's a task for you. You can also create expressions. Smiling, you're happy, right? If the person is sad or frowning, you just tilt it the other way. Curious, angry, all of that you can do it, am I right? And then you're going like, yeah, Ibnu, all those stuff are easy to do. How do you show a person who's very angelic? How do you show a stickman who's angelic? Exactly, you're right, okay? All they're going to do is put a halo right there, and all of a sudden, this person is angelic, am I right? How do you show a stickman who's bad? You don't want these bad behaviors in your organization. How do you do that? What do you show? Okay, with the halo, you can have the horns. Agree? Okay, and you can do even more. Okay, you can even put a patch, a pirate patch, right there. Okay, so visual graphics starts with being creative. Okay, it's up to you. Now here's where I want to throw a challenge at you, because this is a experiential learning masterclass, which means you need to draw. Agree? And to draw, you have a booklet, and you also have magic pens on your table, so you can actually use that. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to give you all 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Use the flip chart. Okay, yeah, the flip chart is the big flip chart that we have in there. Draw the people in your team. In your team, okay? If you're by yourself, okay, join someone, okay? You can, please, if you're by yourself, invite the person to come to your team. If you're yourself, come on, would like to join the lady here? All right, okay, I just got you a team member. So you have 4 minutes. Okay, unravel the flip chart, draw the people you have in your team, and I'll try and walk around, okay? Yeah, draw the people in your table. Yes. Yeah. Okay, and draw, you're gonna draw, let's draw, okay? Stick person, okay? Okay, go for it, draw the people in your team using the stick man approach. Up to you. Okay? Okay. If you want to use the thick marker pen to draw, use this. Okay? Be brave and adventurous. Alright? Go ahead. You have 3 more minutes. Okay, try and use a thick marker pen to do that. Okay. Nice. 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 Go for it. Come on. Use the thick marker pen. Also can. Also can. Come on, go for it. Beautiful. Exactly. This wavy hair is exactly you. Very nice. Nice. Okay. Good job. Whoa. Okay, can I have your attention please? Okay, getting past the stickman is a start. Okay, so fundamentally, right now, you have already got one skill, drawing stickman, okay? Now let's move along. Here's the other skill that you need to have. Look, you cannot just stop at stickman. You need to look at artifacts. You need to look at themes, common things that you have around you. And this is where you go like, hey, look, no, I have difficulty trying to do that. I've not done that before. I want to share with you a trick. I didn't draw them naturally. I had to learn how to draw them. If I'm going to ask you a question, you can speak in a simple language, like saying, good morning, everybody. That's simple, right? Or I can use adjectives. I can say something like, look, I'm going to excite you, I'm going to energize you, I'm going to make you walk away from this session and imagine visuals. What I've done, I've used vocab to enhance that simple sentence. So likewise, if you want to draw visuals, you need to expand on your visual vocabulary. Simple things like thumbs up. Simple things like drawing a rocket. Simple things. Okay? Simple diagrams like this. Drawing the sun. Okay? You want to talk about communication? All you got to do is draw an iPhone. Agree? So what I have in your booklet are some examples of common themes and artifacts. And what you need to do now is practice again. This time around on your booklet. Draw 3 artifacts. You can reference the examples I've given to you. Draw 3 artifacts that appeals to you. You like those pictures. It is time for you. What I would like you to do is to draw 3 artifacts that you like. Okay? And I'll just walk around and look at your masterpiece. Okay, so you want to draw 3 artifacts on your booklet. Go for it, or even in here, that's fine. Okay? Also fine. Okay, and this is a book, is it? Is this you? And you like to read books. Nice. 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 Any artifacts? You can make a reference to the examples I've given you. Okay. Yeah, there's examples here. You can pick up on that if you want. So the picture gets artifacts. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. Good. Wow, I can see that a lot of you are getting into this really, really well. I see more artifacts coming into the picture. I see a book, I see a pencil. And I see is that a radio? It's a BlackBerry, okay. There you go, nice. Okay. Now, so what have you learned so far? What are some skills you have acquired? Give me a shout out. Can you do stickman now? Yes or no? Oh, come on, I can't hear you. Yes or no? Yes. Are you good with drawing artifacts? Okay. That's an honest answer. I like that. You know why? That one takes practice. So this is where I need to share with you a technique I used. Quite frankly, I'm not a person who drew very well. How did I practice? When I do journaling at night, or when I go for conferences like this, I will draw some artifacts, and that's how I make my vocabulary grow. Like a certain note that was given to me, I will draw a book or I'll draw a notebook. There was a conference speaker that I like, I'll draw a picture of that person. Okay? And I can also include a bit of words. So if you take a look at my notebook, my personal notebook, you will see words, mind map, and a lot of pictures. So are we ready to go to the third step of drawing? What is the third step? Thank you. Okay, the third step is all about drawing visual maps. And that particular picture must paint a story. Like what I've given you on your booklet plus what you see on the slide. Take a look at this picture. What is this picture telling you? This picture is talking about people, right? Agree? And that person looks happy, bubbly. In fact, if you click on that QR code, you will see the blog article on how you can persuade people, The picture is in there too. Now this person here is able to drive amazing leadership in the organization. It's an example that I use as a picture when I conduct training sessions on personality traits, calling DISC. So this is a I-based, influencing-based leader, emotionally driven. They are very good storytellers from the picture of the book. They have optimistic goals for the team. I draw a picture of a mountain, and they're people-centric. And the people that I draw in a group, they're all smiling, okay? They're happy. So this particular picture wasn't drawn randomly. It was drawn with a sense of purpose. I use it when I conduct training sessions, when I need to get people to understand personality traits. This is an example of an influencing leader, a person who's very bubbly, a person who's able to drive the team with a sense of love, emotions, and getting them to do things for the sake of the entire team. I want to show you another picture. This picture talks about persuasion. How do we persuade? I've put in a bit of numbers in there. We do it through three particular approaches. One is called pathos. Pathos is your stories must have emotions. Okay? If your story has got emotions, high chance it will bring about persuasion to the group they're talking to. And here's the other part they need to have. Ethos. 25% of what you do is centered on that. Ethos is all about the credibility that you bring to the table. Now, all of you here, you probably would have checked me out, either through LinkedIn or through AI. You probably know everything about me. Likewise, your credibility can be found out very easily too. If you can put it together with a sense of logic, logos, 10%, high chance you can persuade people very, very well. So if you want to look at persuasion, you try to bring in these three ways of persuading people. Okay, and I do that with pictures. Now, this is where I want to engage you. I'd like to engage you right now. This is about drawing visual maps. The pictures you draw must tell a story. And the story should not come from me. The story should come from the people who are looking at it. So this is where I want to reach out to you. Looking at this picture, please tell me, what is this story? Who would like to try? Who would like to go for this? Okay, who would like to go for this? Anyone? I tell you what, I'm going to reach out to you, okay? Just put your hands up, anybody? Anyone, come over here. What is that picture? You have a picture in your booklet as well. What's your name? Josephine, right? Hey guys, this is Josephine. Let's make Josephine feel comfortable and give her a big round of applause. Come on.
So I guess to have a peace of mind, we need to have good friends, good sleep,
continues, you need to read and run. Yeah, right, well done. Hey, guys, let's give closing round of applause. Look. All right. Hey, guys, one more big round of applause for Josephine. Come on. This is where you need to think about drawing visuals in such a way that the story unfolds itself. Okay? It cannot always be visuals. There should be like 5 to 10% of words built in there as well. Okay? I really like the part about having good friends. Huh? Good friends make a difference. Okay? The bad friend not only got a patch. What else do you see in the picture? The bad friend smokes. Okay? All right. So there you are. Moving on. I want to. We have another picture in your booklet. It says purpose, and then it's got corresponding pictures in there. It shows Superman flying. What is this about? This is about passion. To find your purpose, you need to be passionate about what you do. You need to be curious. You have to be curious. You got to find out things. And here's something I want to share with you. This picture was drawn based on a model and concept to engage the employees at the workplace. If you want awesome employees working for you, this is a particular model that you can use. Do any of you know what model is this? It came from a book. Which book is this? What was this model about? Is there anyone here who can tell me? If you can tell me, I'm going to give you a prize, seriously. Any idea? There are 3 building blocks that comes with purpose. What is the other 2? Who is the author? Anybody? It is from a book called Drive. The other building block is autonomy and mastery. If you can build this in within your organization, your employees will be engaged. All right? So we have another visual here showcasing that. Now this is what we do all the time with visuals. We facilitate outcomes. I've drawn one picture in there, okay? And I want you to look at visual maps now. Visual maps, this is one particular map that we use. It is for strategy planning. How do you do that? You cannot bring a blank canvas into your room. If you want to use visual graphics, sometimes you need to draw a skeletal picture and you bring it in. Can you see this picture? It says strategy, am I right? Are all the information in there? Not yet. We usually bring this map into the training room. Over 1 day or 2 days, we will start putting in the details. And this is what I call a visual map. It is called a template. You don't draw this from scratch. What do? You draw this beforehand, before you initiate your communication session or training session with your team. And there are many maps that you can use. This is one of them. Connect with me on LinkedIn. I can share with you other maps I have. Okay? Here's another map you can think about. What do you see? What do you see? Come on. Are you with me? You see a plane, okay? When you see a plane visually, it conjures up images of going on a holiday. It conjures up images of I'm going to be having fun. All right, I want to travel. I'm going to be doing something nice. So cognitively, your mind is in a state whereby you're expecting something that's exciting. So a plane is a picture of confidence, technology, awesomeness, and this is what I use as well. Okay, so this is an approach that you can also take using a visual map, okay, to initiate your talks or your discussions with your team. Now, moving along. I tell you why I like a plane, because my second job was with Singapore Airlines. I worked for them for about 4 years. And after that, I was involved in a renegade airline. We ran route simply because we started the first low-cost carrier in Singapore. Many of you would have forgotten that name. You know, that airline didn't last more than 2 years. It was called Vancouver Airlines. We were renegade pilots and executives who started that low-cost carrier that flew for 2 years. I still have a lot of soft spot for planes. I love them. Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. Here's another visual map that you can also use. You can use something like a graph. Okay, this is about habits. This particular picture came from an amazing author. His name is James Clear, and he talked about habits. How you can create habits that can help you. And the key to that is being consistent. And this is where I want to tell you, create habits of drawing. When you write notes, when you do journaling, there's technology out there that you can use to very quickly, get a templated stickman or templated artifact from your computers. Easy to get. What I like about this picture is this. The title for this picture is called Valley of Disappointment. Okay? If you want to do good, you need to touch the Valley of Disappointment simply because you must go through that pain. So be adventurous, be brave, go out and try. Let your drawing skills escape. Let people see how you do visuals in your communication. Don't let anything stop you. All right? Don't dream about being a good visual graphic facilitator or visual graphic communicator. You need to create habits that will help you get there. All right? Now is going to be the challenge for you. And this is where I'm going to give you all about 10 minutes to draw a masterpiece. Share with us a visual map with a blank flip chart. Draw a masterpiece. It can be on strategy. It can be on concepts that you have learned today on AI, about how you can pivot and transform your talents or your workplace. It can be anything. You can use the templated guide I've given to you. Think about how you want to create a visual map for yourself. All right, you got 10 minutes, ready, get set, go. Go for it. Draw it on the big flip chart. All right? If you don't have papers, I can give you an extra one. Oh, you have one? The first thing you need to ask yourself is, which templated visual map do I want to use? Do I want to use the plane? Do I want to use the map of, climbing a mountain? Go for it. All right. So this is where you only have to think about the masterpiece you want to draw. Go for it. Nice. Habits is about practice, okay? Decide on what your masterpiece is going to look like, okay? What template you want to use, and what concept you want to put across. Okay, go for it. If you want to add on to this, up to you, but start with something new, go for it, okay? Let me pass my stuff. Can I paste it up? Can I paste all your masterpiece up, okay? Can I paste it up? Yes. You can use any topic. Any topic. You can even use what I already have here. Example, map it. It's up to you. It can be anything. It can be about strategy. It can be about employee engagement. It can be about even fitness. Okay. So draw your own visual map. Okay, draw a visual map based on some of the concepts that we covered today, or you can use your own concepts. Okay, it can be on strategy, it can be on learning, it can be on acquiring skills. And for that, what kind of visual map do you want to use? Or it can be a concept like this. Like this is a concept, right? Purpose. Okay. Or if you would like to use a templated visual map like this is a journey. Last one. Go for it. What have you all decided to do? Yes. Be creative. Okay. Be bold. Just unleash your creativity. Oh, I see Singapore. So what is this about? Yes. I see. I hear you. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Can you please? Yeah. Okay. No problem. Don't worry. Okay. These two things. Right now, I'm going to very quickly. Okay. How can you incorporate none of this design? Okay, and quickly get more into us. How will you use this in your mixer? How will you do it? This is a visual map. You can use the strategy. You can use it for milestones. You can also be used for learning outcomes. What learn to do? Wow, I see 3 masterpieces coming up. Nice. Kind of too near there, but it looks good. Oh, nice. Picture the person and the knowledge that's sitting in. Agreed. Alright, this is cognitive thinking. You can be more creative by even drawing on stuff. Even the little beard. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. You bring possess into it. Am I right? Good. I can get you some more. I can get you some more. Okay, you see since let's go on that. And then you put it out. Oh. Great. Okay, and you can even design the color if you want. Okay. So starting this topic from enhancing your very nice. If you have 10 minutes for this, I can cover some parts of this. I can also pass you on my main part. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay? And I can cover more on this because I know you use that. Okay? Good. Okay, folks, this is where I would like to say a few things. Everybody here, can I have your attention, please? Everyone, your attention, please. Now, you notice something? When you started drawing for the last 10 minutes, every one of you were engaged. No one was passengering, no one was sleeping. It was quiet. You were focused on what you were supposed to do. So for that, I want to say, well done. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everybody. Oh, come on, folks. I want to hear a louder applause than that. Come on. Good job. You have a booklet to help you. Okay, your masterpiece, please, I'll hand it over to Fatima and Eileen. Please collect their masterpieces so you can put it on the wall. The reason why I need to end exactly in the next 2 minutes because you have an awesome speaker waiting to start that session. Am I right? And the name is Ulrich. Right? Okay, it's not him. There's another speaker who will start, and I believe his session is going to be fantastic. It's going to be just as good as what you've actually experienced. So, thank you very much for being part of this conversation with me. Reach out to me. I have my LinkedIn profile. Send me a connect. And if you need any help on doing visual graphics, drop me an email. I would like to respond back to you. Okay? So with that, I would like to end the session on time. Okay? Thank you so much.